everyone, and welcome to the chat for Farfetched for Global's 2023. Global Finals is the world's largest celebration of creativity, and there's going to be more than 8,000 students attending this year in Kansas City. We're so excited that your team is going to attend. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for your team members, for yourself, and for everyone around you to just see the culmination of all of the work that your team has done.
So to introduce ourselves, the lady that you just saw talking is Jordy Goldstein, aka Short Tails, and she is from California. My name is Lauren Good Hickerson, aka Tall Tails, and I am from Missouri. And we are both DI alumni. We're very excited to introduce you to the Globals experience that you will have as a Farfetched team.
So the purpose of this video is just to let you know challenge-specific information. So those are things that are about Farfetched or about the site. General tournament information is not included in this. There is some in another video. You can also check all the documents that you've been receiving from DI headquarters.
Okay, this year we are lucky enough to have 2 challenge sites for Farfetched. We have our elementary, secondary, and university level, and the head appraiser is Jeremy Gaskins from Ohio. He has an epic duct tape cape, so you'll be able to find him. And our second head appraiser for the middle level is Sunny Chowdhury, and he's from Maryland, and they are also both DI alumni. They will have information for your teams, and they are both lovely people that you'll be able to find and ask questions.
So we're going to talk about the site flow for the 2 sites, but before we begin, the maps may look complicated, and I promise they're not. Officials are going to be there to guide your team every step of the way. There's going to be a lot of signs, and it is just going to be a lot easier than you think. We're still going to walk you through it so you know what to expect, but if it looks complicated, I promise it's not.
Okay, so we're going to start with the elementary, secondary, and university level site flow. The pre-prep appraiser will take you from prop storage, and they will take you to the prep place. Okay, so we're looking at number 1. Okay, the pre-prep appraiser will let you know where the bathrooms are because, you know, it's a busy day. Prep appraisers will do the prep. They're in the prep area, and then they will take your team from the prep area into the presentation site. At the presentation site, the timekeeper announcer will meet your team, greet you guys, talk, and then it's presentation time. Team, are you ready? And we hope that you all are. After you are done performing and the appraisers have time to look at your stuff and ask you questions, you are going to go out back into kind of like the lobby-ish, drop your stuff, and then you are going straight into instant challenge. Again, no time to be nervous. So you're just going to go with it. We're really excited that we're able to make that flow happen. So the next step, I'm on 6 in case you're following. You are going to do amazing at instant challenge. And then the last step is getting your stuff back from there.
So this is the middle level site flow, and it's a little hard to see, but this is actually directly above where on the map where the elementary, secondary level, and university level is. So the 2 sites are essentially next to each other. But again, pre-prep will come and get your team. They will have you guys drop your stuff off in this pre-prep holding area. You'll then move to prep. Prep for middle level will be in sort of a hallway, whereas prep for the other levels will be in a little bit of a room, but either way, you're right next to your presentation site. You will then go and do an awesome job at your presentation, drop off your stuff, prep for IC, actually in the same hallway where you did your original prep. You'll do amazing at instant challenge, and then you'll get your stuff back.
Okay, we did have a couple of questions from team managers and teams, so we're going to address those. The first question was asking how much help teams could have while they're moving their props. So in the rules of the road, it lays that out very clearly for us. So if anyone may help unload, uncrate, and move scenery and props to and from the tournament site and the launch area. That's in the rules of the road. The other one that we have up here, only members of your team may assemble, prepare, or repair props, direct your presentation, decide how to stage your presentation, and decide on all other aspects of your challenge solution. If anyone else helps, it is interference. So anyone that you guys want to help physically carry your stuff, you are more than welcome to have people help you carry to the launch area from the presentation when you're done. However, building, fixing, staging, anything like that would be interference, and we want to avoid that.
Another question we had was on the actual size of the presentation area. We don't have that yet, but we will be doing on-site walkthrough videos once we're in Kansas City. That being said, these images are from last year's site, and it will be pretty similar, where you're going to have much, much larger than the 8x10 minimum area required by the challenge. So you can see just how large that was. Shouldn't have any concerns about the size of the space, and it's up to your team to choose what they want to do with that kind of space.
Before we finish up, we just want to go over a few quick things about the Far-Fetched Challenge. So the first note that we have for you all is that the scientific analysis must determine whether or not the hyperbolic trait could be exhibited as described. We want to make sure that there's a clear distinction between those two things. Scientific analysis that are not related to the hyperbolic trait may be part of the story and scored, but it won't be scored for 4C1 and 4C2. So that direct correlation between hyperbolic trait and the scientific analysis is very important.
Appraisers will only score one exaggerated character, one hyperbolic trait, and one narrator. The team may have more than one of any of these in their story, but the extras will not be scored as part of those individual scoring elements for the exaggerated character, hyperbolic trait, or narrator. So if your team has more than one on their tournament data form, please change that before you get to globals. Otherwise, you'll have to be changing it in the prep area right before your presentation, because the appraisers can only score one.
The hyperbolic trait must be exhibited by the exaggerated character. Teams can have multiple characters, they can have multiple hyperbolic traits, but the one hyperbolic trait that is exhibited by the exaggerated character is the one that will be scored. So that one's really important. If that is not the case on your tournament data forms, please make sure to edit that before you get to Kansas City.
And that's all we have. We're so excited to see you in Kansas City. It's going to be a great tournament. Your teams will have lots of fun, and we cannot wait to see what they came up with.
Our appraisers are so excited. The two of us are very, very excited, and we cannot wait to see your solutions and your teams in Kansas City. So thanks for watching our video, and come find short tails and tall tails at Global Finals.